Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 in my Learn to Wing tutorial series. In this episode, I'm going to answer some very important questions. Do you need lessons? Well, one of the advantages to winging is that it is less dangerous than kiting. If you let go of the wing at any time, the power stops. And there's next to no chance of being launched up the beach. Wings have a lot less power than kites. If you have experience from other wind sports, such as kite surfing, sailing, or windsurfing, then you could learn safely without lessons as you already understand the dynamics and dangers of the ocean, waves, and wind. If you have never done any wind sports before, I would definitely recommend getting lessons or at least having a safety boat or someone there supporting you on the beach. It's very important to be able to understand the wind and the weather before you go winging. You don't want to get blown out to sea. I would recommend doing some research online. Contact your local shop and extract some information from them. Educate yourself as best as possible. You're halfway there watching these videos. What are suitable conditions for winging? Understanding the weather, reading the forecast, and picking the correct conditions is key to winging success and safety. If you go out in the wrong conditions, it's going to make it so much harder to learn. You don't want it to be super windy, but also you need enough wind to get going. 15 to 25 knots cross-shore wind is the ideal conditions. Cross-shore wind is optimum as you won't get blown back onto the beach or out to sea. Offshore and onshore wind is only really suitable for experienced wingers. Having more power when learning to get up on the floor makes it so much easier to learn, as you are less efficient transferring power from the wing to the board when starting out. It's not like kiting when being overpowered is actually dangerous. Being slightly overpowered winging doesn't really hinder you that much. When learning to foil actually helps massively because you don't have to think about generating power and pumping the wing. You can always just let go of the wing and the power stops. Flat water is so much easier when learning as it's easier to balance on the board. Inland harbours and lakes are great places to learn. How to conduct a site assessment. Are there any dangers to be aware of, such as strong tides or currents, sandbars, boats, jetties, people swimming? Where are you going to enter and exit the water? You're going to drift downwind quickly when learning, so what is directly downwind? It is really important to have an idea of where you can get back to the beach and out the water safely. It's good to set yourself a mark and keep an eye on it. When you get to that point, you need to head back to the beach, either by paddling or winging, as it's easy to get caught in the moment and end up a lot further away downwind than expected. Beginner wing equipment is very bulky and hard to carry. You should make considerations regarding carrying your equipment. You are guaranteed to go downwind when learning. Can you carry equipment back upwind by yourself? Do you need safety equipment? Well, this is personal preference. In a lot of my videos, I'm not wearing safety equipment, but I'm a professional, so do as I say, not as I do. No, but really, if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend protecting yourself by using a helmet and an impact vest or buoyancy aid. I would also always recommend wearing a wetsuit, even in a hot country, as you'll perform better keeping warm. It also protects you from the foil. So you got your foil, a new board. Where do you set your foil up on the track? Well, this depends on many factors, such as surface area, weight, wind, how powered up you plan to be, and your goals for the session. Everyone is different, and the only way you'll really figure it out is by experimenting with different track positions. Having the foil at the front of the track will give you the most amount of lift, and the foil will fly at the lowest speed. However, the board might wheelie. If the board is wheeling, you may need to stand further forward on the board. Having the foil at the back of the track will give you the least amount of lift and will take the most amount of speed to fly. Front of the track is good for light wind and underpowered riding, but it will be easy for the foil to porpoise. Back of the track is good for strong wind and overpowered riding, but it will need more speed and power to fly. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please drop me a like and a comment, much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.